So, hello everybody. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. It is a beautiful, cool, overcast day here. And I'm out here trimming some banana leaves, feeding them to my goats. And thought I'd make a little video for you guys on one of the plants that I probably grow the most of. And I really enjoy growing. And look at the pink on that leaf. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at these. These are all different varieties. A little tall, but gorgeous all the same. Look at those. I'm back. Moved to another part of my banana paradise here. Look at these over by my goats. I know, guys, the leaves are coming. And just to name a few of what we've seen so far, these are Goldfinger, FHIA1. There's High Noon, FHIA 25 over there. This is Blue Java, the true ice cream banana, Yangambi KM5. And in the back there, you can see them. There's a bed in between me and them. They're Praying Hands, AAA Plus Namwah. What else do we have back here? Manzano, Saba, Cardaba, and who else? Grand Nan, Dwarf Cavendish. Some of these smaller ones right here are Tugia, and there's some Vente Cohol back here, and Rose, and FHI 3 Sweetheart, FHI 18 Bonanza, FHI 17 Cabana, FHI 21, FHI 20, I believe, and there's FHI 1, 2, 3, all these bananas you guys are looking at here. This one in front of me is a East African Matuk. There you go, one of the beer bananas. You're looking at right here. Let me back up some. Can you see them all? You're looking at about 40 varieties of banana right here in front of me. They're all planted in clumps everywhere here. There's the green banana, the Bongolan, often confused with the Lacatan, the true Lacatan, the fake Lacatan, the Bongolan, Mossman over there, a Patupi, Patogos, behind the starfruit here, which this tree is growing massive this year. This is a massive starfruit. This thing is putting about 20 feet this year. It's here by my composter pig, so they get tons of nutrition. It's in full flower right now. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about this, I was starting off trimming leaves and feeding them to my goats, but fall is definitely here. The weather's cooling off in the evenings and in the mornings. You know, we're still getting into the 90s during the day, but the changes in the air, guys, you can feel it, you can smell it. The bananas definitely know. Look at that guy right there, that Goldfinger, she's getting ready. That is a short leaf right there coming out. She's getting ready to push a bell for me, which is nice, October. So I'll have October, November, and most of December-ish to ripen up that bunch. I'll make a video on that for you guys. But the bananas in particular, even though they are tropical plants, bananas actually like it on the cooler side. They do very well. Most varieties do very, very well with the temperatures between 70 and 85 degrees. You know, when you get into the high 90s, 100 degrees like we do during the summer here, the bananas, you know, they don't get burnt if they're acclimated to it, but they can droop a little bit if they don't have enough moisture. But during the fall and late winter, early spring, is when the bananas really love the cool weather, just like everybody. Hey, sweetie. My goat's talking to me. And they really, really put on the growth. And there's a reason why most bananas end up fruiting in the fall, you know. It's because they like it. They put on just explosive growth. We'll walk around here. Look at all these starfruit flowers. Beautiful, look at that. Gorgeous. and they actually have a smell to them. A light, perfumey smell. It's kind of hard to describe it. And we've already got some fruit forming in there. This is Arin, one of my favorite starfruit varieties. Let me smell the flowers there. Oh, you're just getting brushed in leaves. Oh yeah, light, sweet smell. Gorgeous. And most of these will turn into fruit. This tree just grew this year. That entire bit right there is all this year's growth. It's insane. This guy was very happy this year. I will easily get 2,000-3,000 fruits off of this star fruit here. It's an absolutely massive tree. Look at all those flowers. It's turning into a banana and star fruit show. But just look at them all. And you know, they form clusters, and there's some bees too. Wow, they smell so much, so maybe we got some bees, which we don't have bees very often. But each one of those clusters is probably about 40 flowers, and probably about 10 of those will turn into fruit. So, you know, oh, look at, there's a nice big, right there. Can you see it in the green? Can you see it? Where's starfruit, Waldo? Where's my finger? It's right there. See it? Oh, that starfruit is huge up there. And Arin flowers on and off throughout the year, but in the fall, they really kick off. Look at them. They're like the bananas. They like the cool weather. And just so productive. Absolutely. Oh, there's a bee. Look at, can you see her? Oh, I love the bees. We don't see them too often, actually, anymore. So whenever there's some, that's appreciated. But look at, Arin is one of my most productive, most vigorous varieties, and the fruit is crisp and great flavor, mixed sweetness, just really good. But I'll walk around her here. She's a big tree. And we'll look at more bananas for you. Look at, and anyway, she'll, like I said, fruit throughout the year, but really in the fall, she picks up, and around December through March, just literal tons of food, guys, with zero care and no pest issues or anything. And when the trees are this big, the starfruit are actually fairly cold tolerant. The cold doesn't really bother them. What else we got here? Oh, that's Yangambi, and there's actually a moss bun right next to her. Really super sweet, awesome bananas. And here's some more of the big ones. Look at, this is that Bungolan I was talking about. Really, really good banana. It stays almost completely green when it's ripe. She's getting ready to push out a bell. And she's about, at 6, 7, 8. She's about 9 feet tall. You know, they look a lot bigger than they are. About 9 feet tall. This is all just this year. This plant was grown from a little tiny sucker that was about 6 inches and put in the ground, and it's exploded with those massive leaves to about 9 feet on the stalk, and is getting ready to push a bell. And there's some of the bananas in the back there. I was listing them earlier for you. There's a whole bunch. There's a rose with some pink leaves. Can you see her right there? Got some beautiful pink new leaves coming out. Right there. Can you see her? That leaf is like beautiful pink in person. Patuppy, Mossman, Bon Musak, Thousand Fingers, Monkey Fingers, Indian Hill, the Verpakshki, I believe is how you say it, or something like that. Indian Hill, Thousand Fingers, Monthan, Bon Musak, Monkey Finger, Kendarin, everything. Patuppy, Patogos, I think I've been through most of these. Just all these bananas you see, guys. And mulberries. Here's a Patuppy. Just beautiful. This is my little banana jungle. And there's passion fruit growing all over here. Just absolute tons of food, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna leave you for a second here. Enjoy those last bit of massive clusters of starfruit flowers. Look at that. Whew. I'm back, guys. Here we are. This is another clump of bananas. Some beautiful bamboo right there. Look at that. And yeah, check out my links and description and everything below, guys. If you want banana varieties, bamboo, this is now the time to plant all of these things when the weather's cooling off but not cold yet. The bananas really like being planted right now. They get out some new roots and a little bit of growth before winter, and then they can take off next year. So the fall is a really great time to get your bananas potted up or in the ground and to take care of them. And don't expect too much from them, but next year is when they would take off for you. So let's see, who do we have here? We have Raja Puri, Novak, Super Dwarf Cavendish, Raja, which is different from Raja Puri. And we have a couple more Vente Kohol. We have Golden Aromatic, Silver Bluggu. We have Dwarf Orinoco, California Gold, Dwarf Chemaluco, Dwarf XL Orinoco here, all in the front and everything. And like I said, the Raja Puris. Who else is here? I have a list. I have a book, and every clump is my property squared off. It's, just a lined notebook, like using college school. And I have a property lined off, and every clump is tagged and named in my book. And I'm just thinking of these guys off the bat from my head here. There's Dwarf Iolena here, and then there's a couple other Iolenas right here. White Iolena, Dwarf Iolena. Oh, and there's some of the KAULAAs or whatever you call them, the Molloy bananas, and I got a couple. There is Pitu banana here. There is the Pelopita banana here. Who else is in this bunch? Every single one of these bananas is a different variety, guys. Every single one you see here is a different variety. I build my banana squares. Every clump's a different variety. There are not too many varieties that I keep 100%, or I keep more than one clump of. I don't know where I was going to 100%. But anyway, let's see here. I got some on the other side of the shed there, my stack of pots. We have a whole nother group. Tagua and more Iolena types out of the South Pacific there, out of Hawaii, some very rare ones. And let's see, going over here, got even more bananas, 3640s and Little Gem out of Hawaii, and beautiful big cassava here. This is the Puerto Rican 1 cassava. Gets really nice roots on it, super productive. And this thing is massive. This thing grew like crazy this year. It's absolutely huge. Look at this one plant. Probably got like 50 pounds of roots off this thing. And we've got 3640s and FHI 18s and and who else? And FHI 25s. I can't remember everybody's names where they all are. And gosh, just tons of bananas, tons of varieties. Everybody getting ready to fruit. There's some more. Here's some more bananas. Who are these guys? I'm gonna try and remember. These are Grand Nan. No, I don't think these are Grand Nan over here. I don't have any Grand Nan over here. And just bananas everywhere. Namwahs, dwarf namwahs, variegated namwahs, Florida variegated. Some of the Vietnamese wax banana over there. Where is she? One of those is a variegated. It's not a variegated. Vietnamese wax plantain, wax banana. They're like kind of rounded bananas. They're yellowish inside, and you just kind of like bake the whole thing, and really good. It's like a super sticky flesh, and it's really good. It's not really waxy, but I guess like waxy, sticky, kind of like a potato that you've cooked and left it for it, and it gets a little sticky like that. Firm but waxy, you know, sticky. Really good little plantain. And gosh, I'm trying to remember everybody's names here. Got so many bananas. So, all delicious, amazing banana varieties, guys. Anyway, like I was saying, they like this time of year. And yeah, it's growing very nicely. Oh, this guy's got a bunch coming out right here. Look at that bell pushing out right there. Beautiful, look at that. We had the Hurricane Lee skirt past us and actually knocked over quite a few of my babies. So I don't have as many bunches as I would have had. But a lot of these guys are getting ready to push out bells. And we have just enough time left in the year where most of them will easily ripen up. And that's pretty cool. But I'm going to leave you guys there. You know, morning glories and beautiful banana bells. And if you want to grow food, you know, empower yourself and feed your family for the, you know, the BS that the evil powers that be are dragging us through. You know, check out the links in the description, guys, and grow food, like and subscribe, and grow those bananas, you know, and star fruit, and all kinds of fruit. Some of these things are so amazingly mind-blowing and productive with very little care, you know, especially bananas. I get so much out of them. You know, the buds are edible, the fruit's obviously edible, cooked or green or ripe. The leaves go to my goats and my pigs, and basically zero care, you know what I mean? I run the ducks and the chickens around them and fertilize them with their manure, and they grow with zero care. Star fruit, they actually prefer a little bit of poor soil, or they will just take off. But they produce literally thousands of fruits, so much you wouldn't even know what to do with. You can share with your family and your friends or sell them. Just massive amounts of food. These banana bunches come out easily. Most banana varieties have over 20, over 30, most over 40-pound bunches of bananas. And I easily get sometimes 200-300 bunches. Remember, I've just shown you like quick little clumps here, guys. I've got so much more out here, and I produce massive amounts of food with very little care. And I raise pigs on it, raise goats on it, raise chickens. They need a little supplemental feed, of course, to lay those eggs, but just crazy the amount of food you can produce, guys. So I'm gonna let you go. Like I said, grow that food. Love you guys. Mwah. See you later. If you want to buy plants or stuff, check out the stuff below. Just for you guys, I will do $50 shipped for any banana variety I have listed below. So, you know, you want to grow that food, get it done. And I'm excited about that. Whew, bananas. I'm a bit crazy, I know. Bananas, bananas, bananas. And look at, there's a giant moringa tree. I'm going to go under some banana leaves here. This is a dwarf namwah. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moringa. It's cold tolerant, by the way. It says only moringa I have that survived winter. I've lost every single one. We got peaches growing there. We've got mulberry trees that were cut back and decided that they didn't care that they were cut back and are now already 20 feet tall. Look at those are 20 foot mulberries there. I cut them down to about 5 feet, and they just, oh, okay. So they took it upon themselves to regrow. Craziness, crazy amounts of food. If you want to look in the bed down low here, let's go low. There's some, you know, super small banana plants. Who is this here? This is a Hawaiian banana. Gosh, what's her name? I just planted her not too long ago. Very small dwarf molloy type out of Hawaii. Somebody in Hawaii sent me a beautiful plant, and I'm very excited about that one. But these are all arrow roots growing here, massive amounts of food. This, you know, this will be harvested within the next couple, probably month actually or so. These are already starting to yellow, and they will be dying back. And this bed alone, this 50-foot bed of arrowroot, will actually feed my pigs for 2 or 3 months. Crazy amounts of food, guys, or crazy amounts of food for my family. I already ended this video, but it's like bonus content. Arrowroots everywhere. Look at that. Look at these guys. This is a commercial variety of the West Indian arrowroot that I have, and I do sell some if you're looking for it. Some of the varieties get massive, 6-7 feet tall, and huge, giant 2-3 foot long roots. But this variety I found, it's more of a commercial variety they grow it as. The plants are smaller. You can see this is only like 2 feet off the ground, 3 feet, and the roots aren't as long. They're shorter, they're fatter. Yeah. I bought it as like the Mayan arrow is what the guy called it, I don't know if he just gave it a name or if it's an actual variety out of South America that they have in production, but super productive. I mean, one plant can give you easily, and the plants aren't that big. They're little clumps. I mean, 10 plus pounds of roots, if not more. So I am not exaggerating in this bed here. Even though it may be a bit weedy, these arrowroots, literal tens, hundreds, and hundreds of pounds off of these guys. But yeah, and there's taro in amongst here, and cassava is behind me. But there you guys go. I really do got to end this video. Nobody's probably even watched it this far for a half-baked garden tour. This is nothing. Gosh, guys, I didn't even get towards the front where the dwarf Brazilians are, the bananas, the tall Brazilians, the reds, the dwarf reds, the crew, the Thai egg bananas. I've got several of those varieties. Oh gosh, so much. There's so much up there. There's another 20, 30 banana varieties up, back, left, right. I didn't show you. So maybe another time, guys. Love you. Grow that food, and for real, this is the end. See you later. Grow food. I can't express that enough. And, get out and change the world for the better. Evil unfortunately pervades and has quite the death grip on our amazing planet. And we can't allow that, Got to fight for it, guys. Got to keep it real. And that is how we will defeat them. Get out. You got to grow food, but you also really, really do have to confront it and, yeah, take part. Don't just sit back and not do a thing. You got to make the change for the better, right? And you really should start just by growing all that amazing, delicious food that you will get nowhere else. Bananas and edible root morning glories. See you guys later. Here's some more beautiful, beautiful arrowroot, which is flowering. It has beautiful white, little iris-like flowers right here. See that? They're not open yet. I don't think there's any open ones, but it elongates when it flowers. But they get to like a massive, beautiful white iris flowers. Really pretty on these. Really pretty. Nothing to show you, huh? There's little morning glories everywhere. Those little purple flowers. Those are edible. And the pigs and the chickens really love eating those. Just delicious. Yummy greens.